Officer! God damn it. There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. Revachol Fair of 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and this was the happiest day of my life. Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual. I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation.
The Akira operation was a 7-year campaign, during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some...
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you... Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary. You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave the...
She must be the woman from that picture, Jeanne-Marie again.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail.
You see, it could be connected to the barred door. The door does not. The man pondered. All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down, humid. Your coat shields you from the sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. ghosts rise into the sky. Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. Coal City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its... You shudder looking down at your feet. The two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste. The morning news. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition. A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form its home. In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions. Collapsed storm drains. Oh, these spring thaw will not last. The winter will return to Revachol. A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. The water lock starts moving. Porter reel is just what you needed. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing, a simple telling you that within seconds you know this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that class. A click, then silence for a bit. Then, of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level. Yup, they're all. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only God, you have to convince God to live. Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position. No, wait, sorry, my bad. There's a rotting dog, damn dog, taking up all your space. The fish smell is... You have a home somewhere. All cops do. Banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where the motor carriage sits in the salty ocean water, cold and sad. It doesn't have an opinion. A seagull takes off from the half-submerged machine. It's almost like the bird is acknowledging your decision. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles. But this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The accident couldn't have happened too long ago. The ice hasn't closed up around the vehicle, so the crash must have happened last Saturday. The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves. The sad sunken vehicle refuses to respond. Although the sunken motor carriage is probably flattered by you addressing it, it does not wait for the low tide. Then you should be able to access the cabin. As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the hinges creak under your weight. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. It's sad that no one and nothing but the sunken vehicle is here to witness it, but the unexpected beauty of the clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion. Dreaming, drinking, fucking, fighting, trying to improve their lives, wishing for a better tomorrow. It's unclear whether the sunken vehicle agrees or not, but merely uttering these words gives you the illusion of time speeding up. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass. Yes, it is. It feels as the city behind you grows silent in the waiting. A dim light scatters from the cloud cover above the city. In it, you can see the blue and white motor carriage slowly appear from the water. It's a Caprice 40, a workhorse of the motor park, favored by the working men. Yes, Harry. It's the number 41, the number of our precinct. I hoped you would come back for me. Come on, Harry. There's nowhere to run. I'm so sorry. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and you feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry. No matter how many times you say it, it won't change the truth. Yes, Harry, you did. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can move on. You are not. We don't. No, the damage is too extensive. After losing every single thing you were entrusted with, I wouldn't hold my breath. Keep moving. You're a shark. You stop, you die. An aggressive-looking You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache. You finally stop picking your nose. The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against. Time passes. The sun does its best to ward off the chill of the coast.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared, and that goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous. No, I'm afraid not. Tempting. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy, nor... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the...
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch. Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that? Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. 2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the...
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either. Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black Hound. Maybe they are because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay? Most people, that said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place. Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight. Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys. Here, for you, no officer. The only money.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes, it's not hard to find. She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look, the ecclesiastics have tried to get things going there, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something, before the war.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not. The ecclesiastics have tried to get things going. I don't know exactly. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. What? Used to be a supply depot, and now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr. Why, I guess I will hurry. Aye, it just rolls off the tongue. He did too many narcotics. So many, he fell off his boat and split his skull on a buoy. Folks who saw it say his head cracked open like a melon. Nasty, nasty.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. This one doesn't say anything.
Lily's our mum.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating. The stone kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden.
He looks just like me.
The boy doesn't answer. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
Hey, tequila! Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole... So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang.
That's harsh. I'm like 3 or maybe 4 years into mine. Wait, no. Make it... Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
It's you. You're Tequila Sun. We've met before.
No, you sure don't.
Aha. Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. You got here on Friday to solve a case. hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them.
It is. Oh yeah, that's totally your style.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis, and what we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. The time hath... So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. The time hath come for tequila sunset! The end of all things! Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was recognizing a brother in need. We offered our condolences and invited you to... We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on. Yeah, I agree. Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, how they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left. It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a...
Aye, that was a classic too.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking...
Abigail!
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say, beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope, or... In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one. You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers, whose main interest... No specifics, though. It was more about you. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now. Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve. You kept apologizing for being such a bad... You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid." It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. We are saving the world.
Please! Please don't go! Don't go!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum. It depends, really.
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch. You might get scammed here.
I don't want it, man. I need it. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me. Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna shit?
Don't call.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high-concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract, I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane. 22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often... It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when...
His eyes are clouded. His dilated blood... His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the keyring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letter. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up. Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh? I don't remember you being such a dick before. That doesn't mean you're wrong, though. Anyway, that was all the tale one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one. Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on... I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just...
A lost jacket. Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high concept cultural incubator called Thin. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But
if it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
asking is how you get ahead. What? You've never seen 100%? Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum.
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15 randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with an... And then there's the smell.
Wow, you're lucky.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. My fellow members of the Union of Moribund...
Hey, tequila! You wanna...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
I thought he was a cool...
Don't call.
And this is Abs. So, tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, tequila? Yeah, exactly. You're here. If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have it? Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around. I'm all ears, tequila. What's...
Hey, stop!
Shut up. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. I developed the paradigm. Worked it, but one day... So I made my way across the yard. So, tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. But what...
Truly, he has the soul of an artist.
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift. Then I can't keep on telling the stories. You too.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you? But so what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine. My kind of guy. Here you go, friend. Hi. By amphetamine, I mean speed. Hi. Good, my man. Now what? Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a... You see, friend, man makes his own luck. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Of course. It is, see, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture. You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
Keep him talking.
This guy. Oh, this is medicinal spit. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. It really isn't. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all. But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I'll wipe 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3...
Don't say it.
real and it's yours.
Well done. That's a much more reasonable price right there.
Just make sure...
If you drink this, then you'll die. That's a fact. And that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
In the civilized...
The noxious odor emanating from the
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't you fucking call...
You're not going to get anything out. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Don't call Abigail!
The man hiccups, then mumbles something. He snorts and beckons you to leave.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail. Don't you fucking call her. Hear me?
The drunk man, he does not sound...
Don't call. Don't call.
There's no... Drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has the road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while raiding number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth. Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them, until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowner... There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away. Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind. The door has seen better days. The key turned. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, The water reflects back a vague image of a fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman. You use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just... The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, you almost look like a professional. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. It's too late. The bed is comforting.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally,
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom? That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical. It's a grouse.
wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
I don't know. Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyway.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy. Bye!
police badge on which the man in the photo looks at you solemnly. Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with, you see, a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right, the man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. But the badge is new. You used an old 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted, but the badge in your hand, this document confirms it. Harrier Dubois, i.e., that's what it says on the badge. No, you should look at the badge when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is around. He could help you. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate.
Hello. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, Pat.
The tear machine, your bottles clunk in.
can I help you?
What is this thing? What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of... I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from...
Again?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack? It was closed for 5... Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You can't do that, Kuno.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah? Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that spot.
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a...
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much in...
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit, the fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Kuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
You were expecting relaying this information to him to be more reward. Or alcohol, if you don't want to do drugs. Seems kinda boring now, going back to... What was this about?
Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed! Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's...
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like...
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in me rover by... Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban world. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Alright, Piggo. Shit.
Don't do business with the pig.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal.
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Fucking right, pig. Kuno's feeling bad. Don't be yanking...
Belying the act. He's actually telling the truth. He's got to at least know a source. Look at him. You need to figure this out somehow.
Kuno...
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache. Time passes. You wonder if it could rain so much. Time passes. You wonder. This case is unsolvable. Time passes. You wonder if... Time passes. You wonder. Time passes. You wonder if... Grains of sand. It's getting late, and it's raining. The bed is comfortable. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheet.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one
recorded in you forever on Faraday.
On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rise.
Behold, there are...
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. You can never forget this shit.
All stuck on...
You're the son of the world again.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of...
You're going...
For the working class.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. There he goes again. He's a real political animal.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Corsair. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. Rise and shine, comrade. It's time. Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built, but it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. Possibly, if you have been, it's only because you're a... Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell? Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all. Let your nose guide you, detective. Yes, fortunately, communists are known to have we really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and our failure. It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty, what you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise, but you can smell their presence. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunk. First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary... Again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity. You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists. Here we go.
Yes?
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps. I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better
Damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the fold, wait, there's something else there. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do
you need something, detective? It's nothing fancy, just plain old. I do like the way it tingles though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look for. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
The lieutenant, wait, the lieutenant's off, but what sort?
Do you need something, detective?
A moment.